Hi. I assume this thing's working. That's why I meant. Let's actually switch to the gunpla screen. Yeah, I don't have a model gun. Again, it's just the best way I had to set up everything up made it impossible to have a model. So I'm back to the whole Fuji reactor thing. So I should probably explain what the fuck I've been for like a month, huh? Is the rule on YouTube 30 seconds? Well, it's a stream. I don't know what to do. Okay, yeah, no. So my phone's finally caught up because I have this chat open there. It's like right past the gunpla tools. Anyways, yeah, I have everything open for the Shiny Gundam. Took out all the runners. Um, so not gonna lie. Um, okay, first I'll explain where the hell I've been because I almost completely forgot because of the screen update. Okay, where I've been is simply put, the week I was meant to take a break week and then do the Dragon Ball Sparking. Completely forgot Father's Day was like that weekend, so I ended up just focusing on that instead. For the best, obviously, like Father's Day, it's important if you have. I guess not for everyone, yeah. But like for me, I guess I felt like I had to celebrate it because I've got a relationship with that and everything. But like, okay, huge tangent right off the bat. That's me. Okay. So, anyways, on to the next thing. I immediately started. Immediately, I think more things kept stacking up on top of each other, and then I noticed a month passed, and then it's like, oh, I lost motivation. I was supposed to do the Dragon Ball, but I got a bunch of Gunpla kits in the meantime. I went from having 4, including the one I built last time, to having 9, including this guy and the one I built last time. So yeah, it gained like 5 in the span of like 2 days. Um, so because of that, I ended up just like saying, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna do Gunpla building streams. It's worth noting, update to the list I've seen. Don't think I have it in order whatsoever, and it's also cut off. But just like last time, obviously 79, G Gundam, Dawn's Island movie. In the time since, I watched Wish from Mercury, War in the Pocket, Stardust Memory, Zeta, and I quite literally finished the Origin series. Like, basically up till Breath of Common. I could not find I think my local bookstores sell the Origin manga, but at the same time I've heard that it's like the English official English release collections are very expensive because they shoved a bunch together. And it was that enough delay. I'm delaying because since then I was like, okay, you know what? Let me actually look up like reviews on every single kit I own and I'd want to own. And with the exception of the Shining, I found a good channel to cover all of them, minus the Revive RX-78 for obvious reasons because I already built it. But the only one I've not find at least even a build video or a guy talking about like the build, like anyone talking about the build, was this guy. So the fact that he's the second one I'm building, oh god, all the other ones I've heard about like the building process. This is the only one I have not, and that genuinely worries me. Okay. Anyways, so right off the bat, the first thing I have to do is the core fighter, and immediately I have to sticker him. Why can't the core fighter be easy? Alright, did it have to be like this? Okay. So right off the bat, runner A, right from here. Runner A, bro. This is 14. This little guy. My finger covers it. Jesus. Um. Okay. I ended up keeping up a lot more of the core. They call it the core fighter. That's the planes. The core lander when in G Gundam. And then there's 4 fucking stickers for this guy. God damn it. Okay. So let me get the immediate obvious one out of the way first, which is I could not tell you that character from the view. Also, I didn't have toothpicks. I heard toothpicks are actually better for stickers, and considering tweezers would cause me such a pain last time, I was like, okay, fuck it. And unfortunately, with that, I didn't have any, so I literally grabbed a skewer and then like cut it to like a small thing. Oh god! All of a sudden, I'm realizing just how small the other two are, and that's terrifying. Okay, well, all of these are like scarily small. Starting off with stickers is fun. One of three, and it took me like probably like a minute to get it on. God, this is gonna make it go terribly. You know what? I feel like if I'm struggling this much with a toothpick, maybe they should make fucking like wooden tweezers. God damn it. Okay. You know, I think the one complaint I have about Gunpla building, not even the Gunpla building as much as is the streams. It is, if anything, trying to think of the right wording. Trying to think of words right now. God damn it. It is the fact that I have to focus. Therefore, like one of the issues that I noticed myself with the stream when it comes to streaming the most, the biggest issue I had, finally managed to fix the Dragon Ball streams, and then Gunpla streams completely ruin it. Which is, I just stay quiet for really long periods of time, and I don't have any. I use Skybar free music in the like ending screen and starting student screen, but I don't have any here because like the unfortunate thing is, unless I can find like one, I like oftentimes I find that if I end up like using music, it's like classical music that I know is like copyright free. Example, like you find me grabbing a Beethoven symphony or something because I know like, hey, that's way past copyright, guaranteed. That's public domain. Everything else, like there's the chance that hey, I might like accidentally get something that other people own and they will not be happy. Well, it's not even accidentally. It's like I use something that like copyright holders are gonna use or have, and it's like, oh hey, they're not happy about that. I like to point out that was not even step 1. It was the first part of step 1. Oh god. Okay, then now we need to grab fucking A15 and attach. You see, when it's the snap fit part, I can still suck at it, but I have no issues using it. But then they fucking make me do sticker decals, and and it's like the worst part. It's not even that I hate it as much as I know it's not going to go well, so I dread it. Okay, then you take it from this and attach it to this and A15. Okay. So far, it doesn't seem too bad. God, I just put it on there and I'm looking at like OBS, which is a pain in the ass because I have really bright light right next to my laptop, which shows OBS, and like, wow, that quite literally just fucking looks like a really small runner. God, I guess that's what I should expect for 144th, but like still. Okay, then I'll move this guy here just because I'm still working on it. And then there's fucking A7. Okay. Just looking at A7, I realize, oh god, these. What the hell am I doing? I have the sand stick still. Okay. Then, flip it this way and you insert into here. Yeah, I see the push fit area. The one thing I probably should have gotten and I didn't get at all was a fucking X-Acto knife. Okay, so you can still lift the core lander, like the top part off. It's just such a pain in the ass to do now. Okay. Step 2. I have to do this twice. So that's gonna be fun. PC9 and PC1. So apparently, I was wrong the entire shape. I saw PC and immediately it's like, oh, part connector. That makes sense, especially when you look at it in context. I was watching a lot of Gunpla reviews. These are called polycaps. Polycap 9 and Polycap. No, it's Polycap 9 C1. No, C20. This is C1. Let me grab 20. Oh. You know what? For now, I'm gonna hold off and I'm gonna do the other part first. So let's B16 and B26. God, okay. Oh yeah, I started Wing. I didn't include any of those because like I'm quite literally just at episode 12. But like yeah, I started it. It's really fun. Um, I will say I had to laugh at the absurdity of some of the shit Hero pulls. Like not to get into spoiler territory, but Hero does some shit that like I look at it and it's like, dude, no one will look at you and say, how the hell are you doing that? And then B26. Okay, so it's just a mirror piece. Okay. So it's worth noting the last one I built, for some reason my box doesn't have the 35th anniversary labeling, but like it's very much just the fucking 35th anniversary revive kit. This guy is actually older than the RX. I think he's a 2011 kit. I'd actually have to double check. And unfortunately, the copyright info I think is currently on like here and therefore unreadable from where I am. Therefore, I guess I'll never know. I mean, I could look it up, but like I don't really feel enough sensitive. There we go. Hiya. Nice for. Yeah, nice to meet you too. Yep. Next, okay, then it's polycap. Yeah, polycap 9 into C1. That was okay. C1. We're just the better one. C1. And I had it upside down. Okay. Didn't like that sound. Yeah, I'm working on the Shine Gundam right now. I actually have an unbuilt Burning Gundam too. I just, obviously haven't built it yet. And I put the wrong piece, which means I have to note that down. Wow, that's a new one. B20. Okay. School. Sakiet and Kyoken. Yeah. Okay, then. Okay, that's a good start. Okay. A19. Okay. A16 to A21. Okay. Okay, then what's the orientation? So listen to this. Into A20. Okay, this goes in. Then I take 20. looks like we're starting to work on the face now. So, um, okay then. B114. B114 is astronomically small. Holy crap. I literally cut this to try to grab the sticker. Holy crap. Hated doing that one. No, connect to A4, which is the VFin. Okay. All that's left is B119, so basically the beard. Which Okay, then 7 and 8 are steps for super. And I'll probably just leave the super steps for the end because that feels like it's gonna be a pain. Especially because of how much of a pain the decals for the face board with the clothes. I do not want to deal with super right now. I'm gonna add a little note to myself before I forget. Okay, now we reach the shoulders. Yeah, the shoulders. A6 to A5 with PC1 in between. A5 and 6. the yellow on the Shining Gundam shoulders is completely color a correcting sticker, so that's gonna be fun. Well, I just realized the other eye sticker came off, so I had to immediately just panic and shove it onto like the runner. That was not great. I'll leave it slightly out just so I can recognize it. try the bigger ones with the tweezers, see if that helps. Okay, so I have to do this one twice, but very confusing my brain, so I'm just gonna grab the C1 variant. So 1, 2, 4, okay. 4, okay. Okay, so not have to do it with C2 variants. Let me rewrap C1. C111 Okay, that's unfortunate. Got caught in each other. And then 27. B2, B12, and B113. Okay. 14, C1, 15. Still B1. This time B1, 24. That was fast. Yet again, 5 and 10. Okay. extra. Okay. Oh god, that one was stressful. I thought I broke with a fucking polycap. Holy shit. Okay. I'm gonna leave the arm attachment to the end. So that means B22 and B213. I'm not gonna lie, since it's been a month, I kind of forgot a lot of the things I said last stream about Gundam. Although, I think after watching Zeta, I may have some takes that may not be the most universal. It, right off the bat, I'm gonna say this. I genuinely just enjoy Quattro Regina more than I ever did Char. Which, I know, like, it's a common joke of, oh, they're different people, but, like, I mean, like, I prefer his time as Char less than I prefer his time as Quattro. Quattro. So unironically, I think my two favorite protagonists. Honestly, I think I have like two absolute favorite protagonists, and then one who like on a good day could be considered like also my favorite. On a bad day, probably not. Funnily enough, Domon is actually that one. The depending on the day guy, because like depending on the day, if I were to do like a top 10, Domon would probably be like 1.5. I genuinely enjoy him that much. The issue is the other two are, I just prefer them way more. It's Camille from Zeta and Soleta from Witch from Mercury. Unironically, my two favorite protagonists. 16 and 17. Yeah, honestly, God, I might just do accessories off stream depending on how long I've take to do all this. Hmm. Okay, no, I do think I remember hearing slight complaints about like the hands being loose. I wasn't sure if I messed up the hand or not, but if because this time I was way more careful, I can confirm it was literally just an issue with the build. Then okay, or not with the build, issue with the kit, I guess. Because I do remember people were complaining about it. It's not the worst though. I need to check something. So I've been at it for like an hour and 40. I just finished page 1. Oh god. On the bright side, the first step is to just combine them all together. I did forget something. Okay, so I do A18. I completely missed that one earlier. Well, hello there. Okay. Nice to see you, as I, or presuming it's still you on. Yo. Okay, then just pop on the head, and oh, God, I didn't fuck up the head. Currently missing the lower body, but that's about to be dealt with. No, wait, no, what the hell? B111. So I guess it was B1, just... Yesterday? Uh, oh right, it's my birthday. Yeah, yesterday was primarily fine, I think. God. Funnily enough, this one is not one of the ones I got as a present. I bought it for myself like I want to say like a month ago, but I did get I think 5 kits total through gifts, basically. Yeah, I have 9 total. Actually, Zai, did I mention to you the whole thing about like, hey, I found a way to someone added D&D or mechs into D&D? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Funnily enough, I jokingly thought at the time, if I were to ever do it in person, I could literally use these guys as like player pieces. So unironically, I'm just now realizing I don't think I've gone a single day since like shit, probably like since probably July 1st. I've been watching at least one episode of Gundam per day. I'm just now realizing. Oh my god, I did step 19 before step 17 or step 18. I'm an idiot. Think. I'll finish step 19 so that I remember it. Uh, yeah. Like I'm trying to think. The one I'm currently watching, I think, is like 49. Just finished Switch from Mercury, which is like 24. Most of these are like 50 episodes long, so yeah. A13, which is either or. Okay. PC3 is a pain to put in. Like, it's easy to get in, but to make sure it's oriented the right way is actually a pain. There we fucking go. B27. Good to know that B1 and 7 and B27 are quite literally interchangeable because I did the wrong one on both sides. Wait, is it? I've genuinely don't. It could literally just be I'm being quiet though. Like, does this work better? Like, this is basically just me talking louder. Because I always notice OBS has an issue where I'm quiet as hell, but like, I think that's on max volume half the time, so it's hard to really fix an issue. Oh, it's an issue. There we go. Nearly fucked up with the fight. That's for the fucking okay. C111. B28. B29 over there. Okay. I expect this. Felt like I have to be such pain. Okay. There we fucking go. Okay. God, polycap 11, please. No, it's polycap 1. God damn it. Okay. I refuse to be beaten by a leg. Not even a leg, it's a fucking leg joint. Ah, god damn it. Jesus, okay. That. There's the C's. Okay. C1, okay, that's good. Okay. C6 into with the last PC11s. Oh my god. Beretta, there's only one polycap 1 left, so. What the fuck is less painful? No, I'm wrong. I miscounted. Help. Hmm. C17 and C18. Just realized, despite being step 1, I've not been told to use the Cordlander at all yet. Then comes the end of PC 11. Okay, finally we're on to this stuff. So C19 and PC1. God fucking damn it. So PC1. Force 34, which is this one. Then B112, which is pain in the ass to see. Okay. Okay. Not sure how clearly that comes across, but managed to make some progress. Okay, then we take this. Connect it this way. We make it connect. Okay, then B110. Okay. Wait, where the... Okay, wait, never mind, found it. A11. Oh, God. Yeah, it's already 9. In all fairness, that's on me for starting late, but, like, still. think that's the ka symbol. You know, I'm just gonna not bother with like trying to say the right symbol. Oh my god, this is gonna be hell on earth. Literally, I didn't find out until like yesterday when I had already planned the stream. Did I realize, oh god, these are have to be stickered. Color correction. I'd rather they. And what they did, I think, is the worst part about it. Like, honestly, God, if they made me surround the outline with red for color correction, I wouldn't be as annoyed. But it's the. It comes as one sticker. I was looking at it, like, oh god, and they're all separate pieces. But they're not. Oh, wait, no, they are. You know what? They can be one sticker because I do not feel like breaking these up right now. And C13, which is C2, therefore C1. And then we said that was 3. And then, I don't think there's a difference in the feet, is there? Like a left or right? Nope, looks like the mirror. Therefore, I'll just stick in whichever one I want. Okay. But it's a separate issue if I can't even get the fucking ball joint in. There we go. That ball joint is a fighter. Jesus. Okay. Got that. Now let me head over down here. Grab B130. Not gonna lie, part of me likes doing this like stream, like Gunpla in general I like, but I mean like streaming the build, and I'm not sure what it is, because part of me wants to keep building even if it's not on stream, and part of me thinks I shouldn't, and it's like I'm struggling to put into words why. Like I can speculate. Speculation doesn't exactly give an answer though. My best assumption is um basically what I was meant to do when I originally started watching Gundam. Because I'm not sure if I said this, but I watched the first like 6 episodes January, dropped it until May, when I was like working on a mod. I was like, you know what? Let me at least have Gundam on in the background. And then immediately episode 8 started, and that episode got me hooked on Gundam, and then I just haven't gone back since basically. Like unironically, that mod has not been touched since like the second time I tried doing it. Because the first time I touched it tiny, like I used like did a few tiny things while I watched like the first few episodes of Gundam. Then I want to say I got to Dawn's Island. I took a break because like, oh, I don't want to work. I don't want to watch Gundam unless I'm working in the mod, which really sucks. 'Cause I really want to keep watching. Then I got to fucking. Then I came back and it's like, okay, let me start working on the fucking mod and Gunpla. And watch Gundam. I never even touched the mod. I just watched binge the entirety of 79 there. But like, I realized I tend to do that. Like, do like, oh, if I want to stream, I want to stream games I actually enjoy and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, but at the same time, I know like I think to myself, well, you find it to be a pain to like set up the stream every time, and it's not you're not the type of person who can easily like, stream every day. In contrast, when you play these games, you can easily load it up anytime. I think like another good example is that old Mario 64 Let's Play I had. I was doing it at the same time as Yet to Have a Name, which is hilarious that that was the name I gave it like 5 years ago, and to this no shit that was like March 2020, 6 years ago. It's hilarious. I gave it that name, and it's like, and because I ended that series before I ever gave it a name, still yet to have a name. But yeah, that series, I just never I was doing both back to back, and it's like okay, 1 week because I got like school, and then it's like oh well, after like the March break, you get like 3 weeks off. This was before we got fucking shut down for like 2 years. I was like okay, let me take that time to like make content. Like 1 week would be March 64, one would be yet to have a name, and then like a mixed match, like how I was doing beforehand. Managed to stick to it with Mario 64, but I was really invested in that server at the time. Therefore, I ended up playing it way more, which kind of broke the primary rule I had set upon myself. It's like, and I feel like that's a problem I encounter. Where like, straight up, I have like a list of all the Gunpla I want. Like, I think like I kind of like, oh, I want to get like make those, and I already own. And like, unironically, outside of like, I think like like one or two models outside of like one or two major models, like I was like, okay, let me like see if I ever get like grunts like Leo's from Wings, Death Devil Army from G Gundam, ironic, or Zaku's like normal Zaku's, I'd be like, or hell, even Rickdom's. Rickdom, my beloved. Unironically, I think Rickdom's my favorite Xeon too, and it's primarily because my Rick Diaz is quite literally my favorite non-Gundam suit in the franchise. And Rick Tom and Rick D's are very similar. So much so I mixed them up in episode one. Like not name wise. I mean like straight up design wise. I thought that like in episode one that like Opoly and everyone else were like in Rick Diaz's. And it's like wow, awesome. No, Rick Dom's, and they end up being Rick Diaz's. Anyways, back to the main point. I feel like what ends up happening is like outside of those grunt suits, I feel like oh I should stream the rest of them, so it gives me an excuse to stream. But at the same time, I look at that and it's like, but then I feel like I have to hold back, especially like with that alternating thing with Dragon Ball. I have not touched Sparking since that last stream. It's like oh I can, but I don't want to. In contrast, here I am messing around with Gundam, thinking oh I can't wait to stream so I can build the next one. And it's like I kind of run into that issue. It's like sure I'd love to build some, but at the same time I want to build some off stream just because like setting up schedules for streaming is a pain. So it's kind of like that internal conflict really fucking sucks, and I would always have to fucking deal with it. V2. So needless to say, there's a highly odd chance I'm not gonna stream every gunpla kit I build. Like again, I have 9, and I kind of want to build all of them, and that also solves a primary issue with streams, which is um I think I mentioned in the last stream, I binged G Gundam the last minute just to make sure I could put it on here. And the thing is, I put this list on here just so like I don't get randomly hit with like jokes about like Seed Destiny, and I don't know, and I get spoiled on Seed Destiny. I use that as an example. Like I know the name of most of the series, so like I at least have that, but I don't know anything else about like 80% of them. So like I don't want to get spoiled in that way. So I have this list, and it's also just so if anyone joins in, they know like how much I know, and they know what to know and everything. It feels useful in the moment, but like in the moment, it feels really nice to have. But like afterwards, I'm kind of left like, but I'm left thinking like, oh, but like I have to build these suits, and like if I'm building, let's say, a Gundam Wing set, and I haven't seen Gundam Wing, people will come in the comments asking me like no offense to the person who showed up originally early on in the stream, and but like they immediately came and it's like, do you know the School of the East secret technique? And it's like, thank God I had watched Gundam, but if not, like that could have been a question I didn't know the answer to. Like on the end of the day, a question like that's not too spoilerly based. So like, I just use that as an example. Someone who has seen this franchise knows it. Hell, the title even makes a reference. The narrator's gonna fight, ready, go. It's like, but what if they had prompted me like spoilers for 79, but like Chrysalia killing Giren. Like, what if they mentioned that I hadn't seen 79? It's like, oh, okay, well, I just got spoiled on a major character thing. So, like, a self-imposed rule I forgot was a stream-based thing until, like, just now was, like, I cannot, even if I own, like, because I have Turn A G-Quux sets, and it's like, oh, I can't build them unless I've seen the series they're from. And it's like, oh, that's great. And it's like, it's a self-imposed rule to force me to watch the Gundam shows and not just buy kits from shows I don't know. Inadvertent, that was made to prevent me from being spoiled. But like as time has gone on, it's really just become just because I genuinely like to like impose that rule. So I also don't just buy kits from series I don't know. It forces it. But like streaming gives me extra time. But at the same time, I also feel like oh, I have to delay streams. So the Dragon Ball stream buffer thing was originally set up just so I could fucking watch this G Witch, like finish off like Zeta and G Witch, because I you literally want to start those badly, and I was like, okay, well I have to kind of do that first. Which like really adds extra pressure, and I was like, I don't have time to do that. So like, unironically, I think I may. I'm trying to think of what's like the best way to word this. I may start skipping around on Gun. With that, like you may not see if the next stream won't be like, oh, here he is, here like here's copy building fucking like one of the next kits I want to build, which is honestly God maybe the G Gundam, the the God Gundam, Burning Gundam. Unironically, it's one of the ones I want to build next, but at the same time, it's like I'd love to, but at the same time, like it feels like extra. Like that's a whole other stream. It's like, well, in that stream, do I have to keep the exact same thing? How long is the G gonna take me? With the stream, hell, I started this at like 7 because I 7:15 because I got started last minute, and like thank God I don't have anything important to do, but like I do have important stuff to do that I completely forgot to do today because I'm actually a student. I forgot I have all my classes. Holy shit! Well, that's for tomorrow, me. Like that's an example. Like if I didn't have the stream, I probably wouldn't have. I would have had time to remember all this shit. But like when I'm streaming, I just choose to not bother keeping an eye on that because like I focus my entire day on like setting up for the stream. Hell, like streams this late, I realize hey, I have literally nothing I do throughout the day because I spend all that time basically just making sure I have everything ready for the stream. And it's like, oh well, I have the stream today. Like unironically, I think when I was watching G Witch and like the Origin, I'd watch 3 parts of the Origin per day and 6 episodes of G Witch per day. And like I'd talk to people and say, "Hey, look, I'm busy. I really cannot have extra things adding time because like my plan, I have like my entire week planned out, and it's like just the one thing." Hell, when I went out to like my local comic shop to like look because I actually also has Gundams. I was like, okay, well, cool, I'd love to do that. It's like that was like the one event I had planned for the day, and unironically, when I was like when I had school stuff pop up, I was like, oh god damn it, that's gonna ruin my schedule. I'm busy all day today, all day tomorrow, and the fact that this is getting delayed until like the day I was going was bad. And then afterwards, like someone said, oh, well you're back from the Dragon Store, and it's like I saw like I got back from the Dragon Store at like 3, and then, like I typically pass out like 12, and so he said, oh you're so busy, so what else do you have to do today? I was like, just that, and I realized, oh shit, it was just that. Why the hell was I like so worried? Hell, hell, watching like no Origin, no. No, it would have been, yeah, finishing off the origin. That's made me think I'd miss Zets, and like I was able to finish it in like an hour, like a whole hour to do something before the next episode of Zets aired. So it was like I overestimate how long it takes, and like I just purposely basically screw up my schedule to only sign myself up for like one major thing, regardless of how long it actually takes. I treat it as if it's gonna be a whole day thing, and I don't know why. And because of that, like I just got screwed over here because I like just now realized, oh fuck, I have school. What's even funnier about the whole thing is I remember vividly. It's like remember you have school from like me yesterday night, so it's kind of funny. Kind of funny that I go from that to completely fucking forgetting it. But because like at the start of the day, I was like, oh well, I have school stuff. I no, at the start of the day, I was like, oh yeah, stream today. Like all I did today was like eat and like make sure everything was prepped for stream. Prep for stream, eat, and like just like watch nothing on YouTube. Well, literally something on YouTube. I was just binging like Smosh reads Reddit stories, which is a series I already have seen, like watched basically every video. It's like their old VODs from like their time on Twitch, and like the newest one that just came out about entitled people. I've seen all of them. It's like, yeah, but like I that's literally it for my day. So like I'm realizing now I'm really bad at partitioning out my day like that. So yeah, back to like the main point, which is holy crap, I nearly forgot about it. Yeah, I might not stream building every single gun kit. Like I'd still love to come back and stream on occasion, but it's like not gonna be like a every kit thing. And second my character place that right spot. There we go. Two legs done. Oh yeah, I do need the skirt. I was like, what else is there left aside from attaching? Oh yeah, don't shit the skirt. Uh, two PC ones, one PC 10. No, two PC 10s, one PC one into C1. This is C2, so oh crap. C1. Actually, what the fuck am I doing? This would save space if I just close this. C118. That's C119. Therefore, C118. Now I think about it, I don't have any like I said, the newest of the ones I've bought so far, at least, like the newest high grades I've built is 2015 with the revive. But I've seen that entry grades have like eye separated pieces instead of like stickers. And now I'm thinking, because I own some G-Quux sets from G-Quux. Are those color separated eyes or stickers? I think they're stickers, which sucks because I can guarantee they came out the same year as some of those entry grades. Base 17. That's another thing, but granted, I think it's because there's no V crest on this. But I was about to say, how the hell is the red piece on this plastic, but on the revive from like 5 years later, it's sticker. But no, there's no V on the like skirt thing. So I guess that explains it. V135. Oh god. Might be also if I'm looking at the side with the label numbers. They have stickers. God fucking damn it. Okay, where's this? What stickers? The hell? Help! I'm drowning in runners. It's actually a cool question. I don't think I've put much thought into it. Granted, I haven't seen many so far, but honestly, probably I agree with you on God Gundam. I honestly though, for me, it'd probably be God Gundam, Zeta, and maybe Caliburn from the end of Witch from Mercury. As for pilots, I definitely think Domo and ironically enough, I think it's their pilots, Domo, Camille, and Soletta. Granted, especially with like the pilots, I have less experience with like those characters overall because like I haven't seen as many shows. Simple as that. Okay, so I'm not sure if it's cold or nerves, but like, holy crap, this sticker. Look how small of a sticker this is. That little black thing, that's the sticker here. This guy. This is a sticker. It is so thin and my hands were shaking like crazy. I can't tell if it's because I'm in a cold room or if it was nerves, but either way, I missed the toothpick. Where the hell did it go? Did I drop it? I mean, if it's gone, if I dropped it, that shit's gone forever. I don't know where the hell it would have gone. I can make a new toothpick. Like I said, I didn't have actual toothpicks. Um, all I had laying around was like meat skewers, quite literal natural bamboo skewers. Unfortunately, the one I just showed was the one I originally cut from, and therefore it's lost the sharpness. Therefore, I will have to cut a new piece. Yes, I am regret. These are the consequences of my actions. Okay. Also, sorry for I just now realized. Sorry for the super last minute announcement of a stream. I did not put much thought into that. I just kind of like what time works best for me. Dead ass. I think I didn't think about like streaming until like Friday. Like I didn't think about starting to stream until like Friday, or I mean streaming this weekend until like Friday. So I did not have anything planned too much in advance, and I only announced it Saturday. And genuinely, honest to God, I think I forgot I was planning to announce it until like Sunday night, which is why there's basically only like today of announcement. It was really bad my planning for like announcements. So like I apologize for that one. Anyways, last sticker here. Okay. Correction. Second to last sticker because there's still the other camera. Okay, that is a camera, right? The one on the Gundam head. I always assumed it's the Gundam head. I always assumed it's a camera because I swear to God I've seen the Zeta versions be referred to as cameras hundreds of times. So it's like, oh, okay, then it's a camera. But the more I'm thinking of it, I can't remember if it's officially said that the green part is the head on the mobile fighters. And on the note of that, I remember that it said that there's quite a few suits, especially the 360 types from Zeta, which have like tons of camera, which is why they have the 360 view, or that causes the 360 view. They need a ton of cameras. So it's like, okay, well, they have a ton of cameras. I guess that would explain it. The 360 view. And it's like, but now I'm realizing I only put the one camera on the Shining, and like all the mobile fighters also have the 360 view. So where's all of their cameras? Okay. Fuck no. I'll leave this here. Then B117. Yeah, of course I have to be the one on the bottom. B117. B123. B120. Cool, I grabbed that one on accident earlier. So I'll grab B123 right now. I nearly dropped B120. Holy crap, that would have been sad and hilarious at the same time because those were, that straight up was just one I had accidentally cut out as far back as like step 3, and I swear to God, if I had saved it all this time, only to have done that on accident. And then the other one is B117, which just comes like that already. Joy, I'm currently having to fight for my fucking life to deal with this. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, I'll fuck this. Okay. Swear to God. swear to God, Gundam. Yep. There we fucking go. I swear to God, it took me to get this and then it took the rest of the fucking Gundam build. B-32. PC2, thank God. T-125. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is unpopular opinion, but I just realized, like, I don't think I've ever mentioned this about Gundam. Like, how I got in, I don't think it matters, but I think, like, what keeps me invested, and I think which is why I I'm gonna say that like unironically, G Gundam's somehow both my favorite Gundam show, and my least favorite, because like I like it, but for none of the reasons I like Gundam. I'm not sure if it's unpopular opinion because I don't know enough, but like unironically, I got into Gundam. Of- For me, Gundam is about like the topics of war and themes around that. So for me, a show like G Gundam, which at most touches on the environmental side of things that I didn't really remember being, I didn't really know the environmental themes Gundam typically has, because I'd argue it's most prevalent in in Zeta, and I had not seen Zeta at the time. I skipped from uh the original rate immediately to G. I think I only watched Thunderbolt in between. I watched Thunderbolt and then Dawn's Island, and then I immediately came to G Gundam because of that. G Gundam I enjoy, but like it's not what I go to Gundam for. It's not at all what I go to Gundam for. For me, Gundam is like the topics of war, like the characters, like what the cost of war, the totality of war. Basically, it is the one meme of the Gundam shooting over some guy's head saying war is bad. That's basically why I like Gundam. Like it's topics of like themes of like stuff like hey, war is bad. War is bad bomb text. It's like that's what got me invested in Gundam. So for for me, G Gundam is great and all. I enjoy the hell out of it, but it is not at all what I go for when I want to watch. Not at all what I go for like when I go watch Gundam. Therefore, while I love it, it's unironically one of my favorite shonens. Unironically, I found this Dragon Ball mod, this cool Dragon Ball mod that I've been playing with. Unironically, every time I fire off the Dragon Fist or like it's a Minecraft mod, every time that I fire off the Dragon Fist or the Zoro Fist, I make fucking erupting burning fingers or shining finger jokes. Like unironically, hell, you can even make your own custom key blast. I immediately took the opportunity to make the Tekiya Tenkyoken or Sekiya Tenkyoken. No, 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 no. Oh, wow, I'm an idiot. There's a little flap at the back of the fucking Corlander. Hair was trying to flip it off from the front. Okay, and then put the Corlander back here, and I got myself a Shining Gundam. Kind of. There's still some accessories left. So I can give him weapons, or I can store beam sabers there. So there's the holding hands. C1, C110, 21, 22, then 24, C210, 23. There's the beam sabers. Visual B1, 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 B1 1. Holy crap! What time I got use out of that one. It's insane how easily the runners bump into each other. B1 1. You can make hilted versions, which I'll probably make and then on stream. But I have to show off one cool thing I didn't mention before the stream, and it may involve me having to turn off webcam because if not, I might accidentally just fucking bump it. B1, it'll be 29. Seems symmetrical. If you heard that, that's the sound of me trying to, like, push the thing further in. But went in as far as it could go. And then B21. Actually, I just thought of something funny. So it's B26. Yeah. Or B126, technically. I am currently trying this strat. Which is basically... So this is B... This is the beam saber hilt. This is the fucking thing that separates the blade from the saber, the blade from the fucking handle. And I'm currently trying to ram it in through there. Oh god. All I did was manage to force it out. God, fucking damn it. Okay. Okay, then lift this guy's arm up. You're able to just put it in like this. Cool. Okay, I didn't sound good. Yeah, I had a feeling. Instantly, I recognized that sound of something breaking. It's like, oh no. How did the fucking leg break actually make it more stable, though? That's the real question. I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to pose this guy. I don't think I have. I heard that this guy was kind of a pain to keep up, but like I didn't realize it was this bad. You know what? That's the perfect time to introduce the. Oh god damn it! Okay, broke apart again. No. Okay, time to introduce what I guess was the final thing reveal of the stream. Got myself a flimsy action base. Well, I say flimsy, but apparently third party. It's a third party one, not like an official Vandal one. I've heard nothing but good things about the third party ones, oddly enough. So yeah, I shouldn't be surprised I immediately angled it at a way that the fucking blades would fall out. Okay. Anyways, now the almost time for me to stick something up your butt. It's comedic, but like deadass, that's what's happening. Like the moment I first noticed it on the RX-72 instructions, the joke immediately came to my mind, and since then, especially now that I actually have an action base, the joke just won't leave. But like, well, at least I can do the splits well. Yeah, I heard that the this guy was unstable, like straight up, like from Gundam perspective. Like I heard in reviews, like, oh, maybe that's just like this guy had bad luck. And honest to God, it may have just been that guy's bad luck and me being bad construction. But like, I don't think the biggest problem I had with the RX-72 was sometimes the hand I have holding a beam saber would fall out if I moved too briefly, like too fast, and like sometimes the beam saber would break. But like other than that, like I had no issues with the RX-72. This guy was a pain. Holy crap, I can't get him to stand up. I need him on the stand. And like unironically, outside of maybe just moving things over for the like from like already I'm kind of concerned about lifting like the like things for the upgrade. Equally concerned is changing the head. I feel is the honestly God gonna be the only part I'm not concerned about with the upgrade. The shoulders I think might come out fine. The only thing is I very much have to remove his arms in order to do it. But other than that, like honest to God, putting this kit together was not bad at all. Keeping this kit together is a different story entirely, apparently. Jesus. Okay. So, the shorter. I'll put together the beam sabers, but I'm not going to give it to him. Just because it's easier that way. So, the shorter beam saber goes with the longer. Or with the shorter blade. The shorter beam goes with the shorter handle. Jesus Christ, thoughts words would not come to my mind. Okay, that's not good. I'm struggling to get the sabers in. Holy crap. I feel like this is the opposite of the fucking Revive RX. Because the RX, I was struggling to keep it, the blades in. Here, I'm struggling to get them in. Jesus. I have to basically screw it in. Holy crap. Even then, it's fucking fighting. I can't get it in. It's like maybe I should have gotten the real great shining because it's the same scale. Bit more. Actually, I'm not sure if the real great shining is one of the like grenade ones. Like I think the term is hand grenade, like the ones that are not as stable. Okay, Beam Saber 1. Holy crap, 31. What was step 31? It's this one. Let me get it together. Let me be kind enough to at least put the saber in the hand. Oh, great. There was the other fucking toothpick. Or fucking MacGyver toothpick. Okay, so C1, C10. Not sure how the hell I got C1 from that. Twenty-one, 22. Yeah, I just realized because it's the fucking G Gundam stream. I might as well give like a G Gundam take, I guess. Um, this might be a hot take actually. I'm not sure because I'm not sure the opinions on the G Gundam openings. Flying the Sky took a bit to grow on me. I'll admit that, but it grew on me eventually because I actually really like uh Flying the Sky now. In contrast, I really did try. I really did try, but I just could not stand I Trust You Forever. Not sure why. It just was not for me. I ended up, I think, skipping it. Honest God, I think I ended up skipping that song every time. I tried for like the first 5 episodes with that opening. I tried, and honest to God, I think the only time I felt that song worked for me was at the end of the final episode. It's a good song, not my cup of tea, maybe, but it's a good song. But compared to Flying in the Sky, I felt like it wasn't comparable to Flying in the Sky. The first opening, like it worked as an ending though. Like if it had been the ending to this ending theme, like if it was ending 2, I would think I'd actually have a better liking of it. But unfortunately, it became opening 2. Beam Saber. I'm terrified now about Beam Saber 1 because that was a genuine, honest to God struggle to get that one. Actually, what the hell am I doing? I'm pretty sure I put things I was gonna throw out in there. Okay. This one went in no issue. What the fuck? Okay. Anyways, honestly, God, I think that's gonna be the end of the stream. I have it on the action base. I have beam swords. May not put the other hand around it. Anyways, I generally had fun making this. There's definitely some struggles. I definitely think this guy does not hold together well, because I've heard it from different reviewers and everything. I just don't think he holds out the best. But I genuinely enjoyed making him. So, all in all, definitely had fun. Although, unfortunately, time's up for me, because I actually probably want to sleep healthy amount today. So, I'm going to end stream for today. So, uh, see y'all, I guess.